And the label, like the same thing they do in Bleu. They told Bleu that he is $4 million in debt on these lawyers. Fight me. How you $4 million in debt? And I'm only $350,000 in debt. And our lawyers both have 5-star things on YouTube. That's what they do. Since they paying for your lawyer, no, they done gave him probably $400,000, Bleu. And they done put $3.6 million on top, bro. When y'all could have paid me and this would be over with. Bleu said they say he in $4 million debt with these lawyers. How? That's what they do to you. When you sign to a label, you don't know. And all the labels and the lawyers, they are friends. So you know what they're going to put on the tax return? They paid me $4 million.
All right.
Now, Boosie Badass just gave some game to one of his alleged artists.
Right.
That these labels will run that checkup on you. We know this, brother.
Right.
You sign a deal. If you get that advance, go ahead, just pull your pants down and bend over.
Because it sounds good. Doesn't an advance doesn't sound good to us now because we know what it is. But if you about to sign, we're gonna give you an advance. Don't when you go do a check cash in place, don't they give you advance too? Into the same thing?
That same thing as a title loan.
Right. So if they called it a title loan or something like that, we're gonna give you a loan. Maybe artists wouldn't sign, but they call it an advance and they do all this celebrating. They give you champagne bottles. But you're really signing your life away, and you're going to be in a bad situation eventually and complaining online about it. But go ahead. What you want to say?
Oh, see, one thing about these artists, just to let you know, your favorite rap artist or your favorite star who said they thug out, they got this. 19 out of 20 of them was dirt poor on the bottom. Ramen noodles eating when they signed that deal.
Right. Starving, desperate.
Desperate. So somebody put $15,000 of cash in front of them.
And they signed their whole life away.
And a check for $35,000 for the rest. So $50,000 bonus signing. They signed it like folks.
Yeah.
And now Bleu, his dumb ass, probably said, "Hey man, Boosie's suing with us. I don't know what to do. I need help." We got some lawyers we can help you out with that.
Right. And even before that, they was probably in his ear, like, Boosie probably taking some money from you. You need to look at them books. Something ain't right. I wouldn't do business with him. You might want to try to sign with us. We'll take care of you.
Well, I don't know what happened. I think he signed with Boosie. Then when the white
his
folks
brother,
saw him, I think with somebody else.
Yeah, and that's what I think they were trying to poach him from whatever situation he had with Boosie. He was like, you had a great song with Boosie, but if you come over here, we'll really take you to the next level. I think they did the same thing with Meg Thee Stallion too. She was with Carl Crawford and maybe Roc Nation. This may be true, this may be not, but they kind of poached her away. Be like, look, you can come over here. We got all this stuff. We got hottie sauce at McDonald's waiting on you. As soon as you sign over here, we'll have you at Planet Fitness on a cloud. That's easy money. Or you could stay with Carl Crawford, who's a baseball player. He don't know about the business like we do. He don't have the connections we do.
Well, see, I bet Megan Thee Stallion, she was desperate, man. She was at that community college. Dating, getting bust down at college by the JV junior college football players.
And I was just thinking about that because you remember she was when she first kind of came out, she was like, "I'm in college, I'm smart, I'm a little ratchet, but I have my own little style." But now it's totally different. Like she kind of ran through the industry. I'm not saying anything wrong with this, but she kind of publicly she'll say, "I slept with a bunch of people and I'm having fun and doing that kind of stuff." It just kind of changes your image. And like I say, your image is important because young girls are looking up to you. They're following you. They're going to imitate what you do. So if you're twerking online, you're talking about sleeping with men, you're not trying to get married, you're not thinking about dating, you're just having fun, drinking, going out, getting shot, they're going to be following you, just doing the same stuff.
Not well.
But that's what can lead to that. If you're going out partying and you drinking a lot and you with people that you don't need to be with and y'all are fighting and arguing, can you be shot? Can it escalate?
You're anytime you had two different penises within 24 hours, something may happen. I will recommend that.
And I'm not saying
to do that.
And I'm not saying she deserved it at all, but if you put yourself in certain situations, that can happen. Like you have to have accountability for the stuff that you do. So, if you're a leader, if people look up to you, they love you, you kind of owe it to them. Be like, look, I'm having fun, I'm partying, but you do have to you have to drink responsibly. You do have to take your time if you're gonna drink. Lewis, tonight, if you drinking, are you gonna get wasted? You gonna go out drinking and driving? You gonna do anything like that? No, you're not gonna do that because
I get wasted. I may become paralyzed. For hell no, I ain't getting wasted.
But that's what I'm saying. But you're mature, you're older, but to younger people, they may not know. Like we talked about our last episode where we were talking about how we came up to see you. I was young, we was 20. We drunk too much, doing stuff we shouldn't have been doing, but that could have ended differently, right?
Oh yeah, it could. So it could, but God had us.
Yeah, God had it for sure. God ain't always gonna have you. You definitely can't lean on that. But just to get back to the rap stuff, like the way this stuff is set up, it's not set up for us. They already have. I'm not gonna say it's a J word thing or whatever, but they have control of the industry. They have the lawyers in place. They have their infrastructure to take advantage of you, and you're gonna go promote the negativity to your community. And they're going to profit off of it, and we're going to suffer.
It's all about books too.
What you mean books?
Now, when it comes to the end of the year, you got money coming in, and you got money coming out. You pay taxes on the difference. Mm-hmm. So some companies will juice up the books.
You're right.
So the money coming in. Mm-hmm. And the money coming out, they may say they have more money coming out, so they'll pay no taxes.
Right.
But in actuality, like Boosie said, one of those line items that goes for professional services is $4 million.
Right.
But they really paid $400,000, but they're gonna write $4 million on the books and say, "Give me a receipt that says $4 million, and I can get this, and we'll be straight."
If you listen to a lot of the rappers, the older ones, they'll tell you these kind of stories. Like they'll have so many finance charges, studio time, all this stuff, all these miscellaneous charges and bills to the artist that you're not even really checking behind it to make sure everything is legitimate. But you have a lawyer, and the lawyer already works for them. He's just gonna let everything slide by. But we're being taken advantage of, and I'm not sure what kind of things we need to do to change it. But what you about to say? Go ahead.
This is my new cell phone. I bought almost a year ago, right, Brandon?
Yeah.
My life, my money paid for some of it. I use this primarily for my rental property. And myself paid for it. So it went 3 different ways. Mm-hmm. Two of the ways is tax deductible, and one ain't.
Oh, that's good.
You see how it works?
Yeah.
And I use that for my rental property, and I damn sure use it for my life, my money. We know that.
Right.
Because I don't got no editing software. I use my phone for all of it.
And you do a great job.
I do have an editing software on my phone.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. So I use all this stuff. So you see how that works? Mm-hmm. It's going how you view things.
And